Hello, Danette May here. Welcome to my home. And today I thought I would talk a little bit about how you create sacred space in your home and show you a little bit of my upper level of my home where I actually have created some sacred space and just take you along with me. My friend was just telling me the other day that they don't really know how to create spaces that are just for them. And they wanted to know what I did. And so I'm gonna take you guys all along on this journey of just this main level. So what I try to do is create a sacred space, and that really starts with me and my intention. So I set the intention as soon as I wake up of how do I get into my own breath, my own rhythm, my own truth. So I start my day without a phone. I do not turn on my phone. I do not check email. I do not check social. It is on airplane mode, and I highly, highly recommend that. I usually come into the kitchen, I'll have lemon water or I'll have cacao bliss because both of them are really balancing for the hormones, really help me tap into my heart, honor myself because they're all healing. So as you can see here, one thing, and I know that not everybody can do this, but I really believe in the power of stone, of rocks, of minerals that are already in the grounds everywhere we live. And so luckily when I purchased this home, it already had labradorite crystal for its countertop, which is really unheard of. And granted, I probably would have never done this because I don't even know how much that must have cost her, but I can feel an essence and a really beautiful clarifying energy because of this stone. Now granted, most of you have some type of stone in your home and that's all great too. So really taking in elements from nature and bringing them inside. That's the point I'm trying to get at. It's not anything woo-woo, it's not anything weird. These are elements that are in our earth that I love to just bring nature in as close as I can to myself. So the other thing that I do, and for those of you who are like, yeah, Danette, I cannot have a labradorite counter. Well, something that I do is I just take natural stone. This is actually $10, but once again, I really love the beauty of stone and I love amethyst for sure. And so just taking little pieces and putting them in spaces where I want energy. This is where I do my tea. This is usually where I have coffee or cacao bliss in preparation. And so I want this to be a really charged area. And it feels really special to me when I'm making my drinks and things like that. You'll notice I put in a silk yoga swing. And there was a reason for that. One, there's this spectacular view. And to me, health and wellness is at the forefront of my being. And it's something that I want my family to take with them. And so hanging up an aerial swing that you can actually relieve tension in your back. My daughters will actually get in this. It's almost like getting into the womb. They can wrap this all around them like a swing, but they feel all cocooned in and they'll sit and read books or they'll drink cacao bliss in it. And it melts my heart because I know they feel so safe, so suspended up in the air, and they have this beautiful view to look at. So this has been a device that everyone uses multiple times a day. And I just really love that we were able to put this in the home. And to me, this is a sacred space. This is where we get to stretch. This is where we get to feel cocooned and safe. The other area, and everyone knows this is Mama's area. This is where I come every single morning. It's like my little nook, the place where I ground in the morning. So I usually turn on the fireplace. I live in the mountains, so I can have fire pretty much any time of the year and be totally fine in the summer, even in the mornings. And as you can see here, I have all my books, my journal. I light a candle, I start a fire, bringing that essence, that warmth in. And also another thing, you guys, I do is I get up before everybody else gets up. And this is really important for me because I want to be in my own rhythm before everybody else's rhythm gets placed on me. So I will sacrifice sleep to do this ritual because it's so powerful for me. I feel a lot more grounded. So then I will do some journal entry. So this is where I do my soul writing. You can get any journal, and really I've talked a lot about soul writing on podcasts, on different areas, but everything's right here. As you can see, I've got my fire, I've got my drink, I've got my books, my journals, things that mean a lot to me. And soul writing is really me just asking my higher self, what would you have me know? And I literally set that intention that I contain the answers to my destiny. So I will write that down, literally, what would you have me know? And then I free write whatever comes up. No judgment, maybe it's a sentence, maybe it's a whole page, but just really free writing whatever comes to mind in that moment. And at other times I've asked specific questions as well to get insight on what would my higher self say in this situation. As you'll also notice, I've got like really inspirational books here. This is a book by Louise Hay called Trust Life, and it's like little excerpts of motivation that you can take on each day. And I love things like this because then I'm fueling my body with positivity in the morning before the day even begins. So I sit here, I do this, I tend to watch the sun come up, but this is my little corner. And everyone wants to come in this corner. I feel like I've infused it with energy, so if the kids can get here, or even Craig, they like to come and sit here. And I'm watching as my kids are patterning this behavior, which I love. Like if I'm not using this corner, they can use it. So I love it. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is I really bring in lots of plants. I just feel, it's not even a think or a feel, I know that plants heal, that stones heal, and everything in nature is to our taking to heal. And so you'll see plants all over my house. You'll see wood, earth elements in my home, because that's really a big deal to me. Now, this is really fun. I wanted this for many, many years, and I finally got it for my birthday. And granted, not everyone's gonna be able to afford this or even have space for something like this, but I really love having pieces like this because one, they're really beautiful, but I think they just contain energy and really clear out the home. And I surround it by beautiful plants because I think the plants are like, thank you. So this is the upstairs level. As you can see, this is what we do, what I do. And if you love videos like this and you want to learn more about my spaces, please leave a comment below, click like, and also share with me what is a sacred space you've created. Maybe share a picture of it. We would love to see all of your guys' sacred spaces or what you do that works for you. You never know. Your comment could be the very inspiration for someone else. Thanks for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I just want you to know you're totally worth it, and you've always been worth it. Love you guys. Bye-bye.